In the ever-evolving landscape of modern warfare, the skies have become a new battleground, dominated by the silent, often unseen threat of unmanned aerial vehicles or drones. These sophisticated machines, ranging from small commercially available quadcopters to advanced military-grade platforms, offer unprecedented capabilities for reconnaissance, surveillance, and even direct attack. For nations like Israel, constantly facing asymmetric threats from non-state actors such as Hezbollah, the proliferation of drones presents a significant and complex challenge. While much attention is given to interceptor missiles and electronic warfare systems, sometimes the most impactful victories are achieved through ingenious, covert technological solutions that exploit an adversary's vulnerabilities in unexpected ways. This is the story of Israel's invisible chip that crashed a Hezbollah drone network, a deep dive into a remarkable piece of Israeli ingenuity that fundamentally disrupted Hezbollah's aerial capabilities. We will explore the strategic context of Hezbollah's growing drone threat, the challenges it posed to Israeli security, and the brilliant yet subtle technological innovation that turned the tables, transforming a seemingly undetectable threat into a critical vulnerability. Prepare to uncover the layers of strategic thinking, the clever engineering, and the profound impact of this invisible chip, revealing how a modest, covert device became a game-changer, demonstrating that in modern conflict, true genius often lies in precision, stealth, and the ability to exploit the unseen weaknesses of an enemy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel right now for more incredible war secrets and the legendary military technologies that are reshaping the future of global defense. Hezbollah's military doctrine has increasingly incorporated the use of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, or drones, into its operational capabilities. These drones serve multiple purposes. They are used for reconnaissance and surveillance of Israeli territory, gathering intelligence on military installations, troop movements, and critical infrastructure. They can also be adapted for offensive roles, carrying small explosive payloads for targeted attacks or even swarming tactics to overwhelm defenses. The proliferation of commercially available drone technology, coupled with Iranian technical support, has allowed Hezbollah to build a formidable, albeit asymmetric, aerial threat. For Israel, this growing drone threat presents a significant challenge. Traditional air defense systems are often designed to counter larger, faster, and more conventional aerial threats like fighter jets or ballistic missiles. Small, low-flying, and often slow-moving drones, especially those operating at low altitudes or in complex terrain, can be difficult to detect and track. Furthermore, intercepting every single drone with expensive missiles is not always a cost-effective or practical solution. The need for a more nuanced, precise, and covert counter-drone capability became paramount. The challenge was to find a solution that could effectively neutralize Hezbollah's drone network without causing widespread collateral damage, risking escalation, or revealing sensitive Israeli capabilities. This required thinking outside the box, moving beyond kinetic intercepts, and developing a technology that could subtly and effectively disable these aerial threats, ideally at their source or during their operation, without leaving a trace. The invisible chip in question refers to a highly sophisticated, yet discreet, piece of electronic warfare, EW technology, developed by Israel. It wasn't a physical chip that was secretly implanted into Hezbollah's drones, but rather a conceptual representation of a covert cyber-electronic attack capability that exploited vulnerabilities within the drone network itself. This chip represents a method of injecting malicious code or signals into the drone's command and control systems, effectively taking control or rendering them inoperable. The genius of this invisible chip lay in its ability to exploit the inherent weaknesses of commercially available or reverse-engineered drone technology. Many of Hezbollah's drones, while modified, still rely on standard communication protocols, GPS navigation and control software that can be vulnerable to sophisticated electronic interference or cyber attacks. The Israeli technology likely targeted these vulnerabilities, allowing for remote manipulation or disabling of the drones. This could involve several methods: GPS spoofing, where false GPS signals are broadcast to mislead the drone's navigation system, causing it to go off course or crash. Another method could be command and control, C2, link jamming or hijacking, where the communication link between the drone and its operator is either severed or taken over, allowing Israeli forces to assume control or force the drone to land. The invisible chip represents the sophisticated software and hardware necessary to execute such complex cyber-electronic maneuvers, making the drone network crash without any visible external intervention. The impact of Israel's invisible chip on Hezbollah's drone network was devastating. When this capability was deployed, Hezbollah's drones began to experience unexplained malfunctions, erratic behavior, and sudden crashes. Drones would veer off course, lose communication with their operators, or simply fall out of the sky without any apparent reason. This created immense confusion and panic within Hezbollah's ranks. Hezbollah's technical teams would meticulously analyze the crashed drones, searching for signs of kinetic impact, electronic jamming, or physical tampering. However, because the invisible chip operated at a cyber-electronic level, often leaving no physical trace, the cause of the crashes remained a mystery to them. This lack of understanding fostered deep paranoia and distrust within their drone program. If their drones were crashing without explanation, how could they trust their equipment? How could they rely on their intelligence gathering? This uncertainty led to a significant degradation of Hezbollah's drone operational capabilities. They became hesitant to deploy their drones, fearing that they would simply be lost or compromised. The invisible chip effectively created a no-fly zone for Hezbollah's drones, not through physical barriers, but through the psychological impact of unexplained failures. Every drone lost without a clear cause was a significant financial and operational setback, forcing them to re-evaluate their entire drone strategy. Furthermore, the invisible chip allowed Israel to achieve its objectives with minimal risk of escalation. By subtly disabling drones without overt military action, Israel avoided direct confrontations that could trigger a wider conflict. This covert approach allowed them to maintain a strategic advantage, keeping Hezbollah guessing about the true nature of their capabilities and forcing them to invest significant resources into understanding and countering an invisible threat. This ingenious tactic highlighted the power of cyber-electronic warfare in modern asymmetric conflicts. Israel leveraged its technological superiority and intelligence capabilities to exploit a critical vulnerability in Hezbollah's operational methods. The invisible chip demonstrated that sometimes the most effective way to neutralize a threat is not through brute force, but through precise, undetectable technological intervention that undermines an adversary's confidence and operational capacity. The legacy of Israel's invisible chip is a testament to the continuous innovation required in modern security challenges. It serves as a powerful example of how a deep understanding of an adversary's technology and operational methods can lead to highly effective covert solutions that achieve significant strategic objectives. It proved that in the shadows of conflict, sometimes the most potent weapon is not a missile or a bomb, but a sophisticated piece of code or an undetectable electronic signal that can turn an enemy's own technology against them. Israel's invisible chip that crashed a Hezbollah drone network is a fascinating journey into the cutting edge of cyber-electronic warfare, revealing how a seemingly undetectable threat was countered by an equally invisible, yet devastatingly effective, technological solution. It's a story that underscores the constant innovation required in modern security challenges and how seemingly insignificant details can have profound strategic implications. The invisible chip is more than just a device. It's a symbol of how cleverness and insight can turn the tables in a high-stakes game of technological cat and mouse. If this incredible story of Israel's invisible chip that crashed a Hezbollah drone network has captivated you as much as it has captivated us, please make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. What other examples of cyber warfare or electronic countermeasures do you find most intriguing? Do you believe such invisible technologies will play an even larger role in future conflicts? We'd love to hear your perspective on these critical developments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more secrets of war and incredible stories of the battles and technologies that are shaping our world. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode, because we're committed to bringing you the most compelling stories that demonstrate how superior design and quality craftsmanship, combined with unparalleled human ingenuity, can create legends that endure for generations and prove that true excellence never goes out of style.